Hello, one and all. Welcome back to Manly Voices. I'm Evan, otherwise known as Manly Ankles. I'm back with my good friend Gabz.
Hi!
And we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So last time we got started, and we met all the girls.
I'm also still here.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not your girlfriend or anything.
My girlfriend Grace is here. I forgot to give special mentions.
So special.
Special.
Grace
Alright.
is the specialist.
All right. Last time we were. You can hit skip. Oh, well. Thank you, game.
Good to know.
All right. So we showed our poems to Natsuki and Monica already. We favored Sayori with our poem, if you remember. We had a little special cutscene with her, and we were buttoning up her blazer, and it's just like, your boobs are too big, and we're being like a condescending douche and everything.
In last week's episode of sexually harassing women.
Also, Gabz' running theory on how this game is going to twist around is that everyone's
gonna eat each other.
Yeah, everyone's gonna turn into cannibals. So let's find out if that's true.
There's a reason that this isn't a well-known club, okay? And the membership has never gotten that big, okay?
All right. Who shall we show our poem to?
The rate of absences in our class is just so high this year.
Wait, didn't we already show it to Sayori?
No,
we showed it to Natsuki and
we just
Monica.
fondled her. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just fondled.
Okay, let's show it to Yuri.
Just
then.
over the shirt stuff.
Who needs to
She's the one that I think started the whole eating people thing.
Yuri or Sayori?
Yuri.
Oh.
Because, like, she's all, like, cute and chill on the outside, but then she's like, you know, isn't the horror genre so exciting? And it's just like, oh, honey, there's other stuff going on there.
Dot. Yuri stares at the poem.
laser beams shoot out of her eyes?
A minute passes.
You missed a comma.
More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Ouch.
Oh,
Savage.
sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't.
Yeah, seriously.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words.
She's trying to say you suck without actually saying that you suck.
Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Not a solid start.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh.
I'm just making sure.
No, I've written poetry for like 12 years.
My mom says I'm really good at it.
I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Oh.
So it's that bad.
No!
It's like a grocery list of adjectives and random nouns. I'm not really sure what your point is.
Did I just raise my voice? I'm so
Did I
sorry.
just show human emotion?
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere.
Why is she being such an ass about it? She could just be like, I know you're a beginner, but this is like a solid start.
That's
Let
what
me
she's
critique
trying
you.
to do. She's just not good at talking to people.
Okay.
Just like Evan. Not
Yeah,
good at talking.
Exactly. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers.
Like sucking horribly.
Like not being good at it.
And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together.
Oh, that's
The-
actually kind of interesting.
Sometimes I wonder if like the people who created this great game are like actual writers, or like I know they wrote the game, but like there's different kinds of writing.
Like they
you know?
do it for a living kind of
Or
thing.
they like studied it at some point.
That would make sense. That would be cool.
Because every now and then they have little like snippets of like half decent writing advice in here.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a difference between like writing a game and like
Especially when it's a Japanese
literature
dating
yeah,
sim.
it's
Yeah.
just, like, a literature club kind of shit.
Yeah.
The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering's completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
And her fangs for human flesh.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part.
Damn.
It might take you some time, but it all comes down with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind.
She doesn't like to critique the writing of people that she's gonna eat later.
I shouldn't be talking about people.
Yeah,
And
right.
it's their flesh ribs.
I shouldn't talk
Yeah.
about my food like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
Wait, what?
I'm not sure
Don't insult the people who feed you, Yuri.
I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her.
What a doll.
Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing in air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
You flicked her back? That's rude.
Gross.
Yeah.
This is a family show. No, it's not.
we determined that before. We're inviting our grandmas and our
Yeah.
children under 13.
Children under 13.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
Girl.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
It almost looks like a font.
But it took you a long time to read.
It's just because I can't read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. Line. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Huh?
Is he just like simultaneously flirting with all of these women,
Oh,
just hoping
totally.
something works out?
Yeah. What did you
What
think?
if he's only a part of this club because of girls?
Oh my gosh, what a class act.
That's a relief.
Have you ever played any kind of like dating sim before? That's how they all are.
Eventually, when I get a chance, there's I don't know if you've heard of School Days at all, but Grace and I have watched the anime, and I know that it's a visual novel, but I can only ever get a disc version of it if I don't want to like bootleg it or anything. So I need to fix my desktop computer or put one together and like.
The anime is super intense.
Yeah, and there's like multiple endings with the visual novel.
Oh.
And so if I recommend watching the anime because it kind of turns into something like this. It turns into a big
Turns
twist.
into what, Evan?
Well, it's like
Turns into what?
It's sweet and then has a twist.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Okay.
And you basically the anime has like it shows the bad ending.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's real.
Not to say that anything in this ending is bad.
Well, I mean, I think eating people is like not great. I mean, I don't think it's the worst thing that you can do. Like I've watched a good amount of anime in my day, and I'm seen worse
Yeah.
than just straight up human on human cannibalism.
Is there any other kind?
Dog on dog, dolphin on dolphin.
Dolphins eat each other?
Do you remember?
I don't think
Did
so.
you watch the Facebook movie where the guy forced his chicken to eat chicken?
I've never
Oh.
I've never even seen the Facebook movie. I just remember Aaron from
I
Game Grumps'
remember
rant
Yeah, and
from
he got sued.
Mark Zuckerberg. All right.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I like the poem, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but
Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
she's not a fan of things that are too short.
Not at all.
You gotta think of how short
I'm-
we are, because she's like massive. Look how
Yeah,
short
she
I
is pretty tall.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Damn.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
And we still couldn't digest it.
Yeah.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, blatantly Rack.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after.
After all, you just said you took a long time to read it.
She just doesn't think that you know how to read.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture.
And since I know nothing about you, I was obviously going to be able to glean everything that you were trying to describe.
Oh, you were in the Ghostbusters remake.
That's where I've seen you before.
Yeah.
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
This girl is such a teenager.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way.
Did you guys ever go through like a 12, 13, 14-year-old like writing sad poetry phase?
Dude, one of the poems I had was...
I don't think I ever got out of that phase.
One of the poems I wrote in like 8th grade was super dark, and like the teacher had like called a guidance counselor because they were concerned about my well-being or something like that.
Were you just like trying to be edgy? Because I can't actually see you being like...
Yeah, it was like one of those weird poems where you like wrote down like for each line it spelled out a word. The first letter of each line spelled out a word, and I just wrote shit. And then like spelled out killer or something.
Ooh,
so edgy. I had this class and we had like a prompt. It was a word, and mine was like suicide because everyone else's was so safe. So I was like, let's actually discuss something that's real.
Mm-hmm.
And she should have talked to the guidance counselor about it, but she never did because it was like one of those classes where it's like everything says here stays here. But honestly, if I wrote her as a teacher, I would have told the guidance counselor.
Oh damn! In my poetry class, I just wrote haikus about Taco Bell. I took none of it seriously.
That's good because I don't take Taco Bell seriously either. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me... It makes
Hey,
me...
you know what?
It's just like-
Chalupas are bomb as shit.
I know.
Do not come at me with this.
I love chalupas.
From now on, this Yuri loves Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Oh, here's a taco.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, here, you
She
can pick...
just slips one gently into your pocket.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to keep trying.
This one is extra sour cream.
I'm counting on you.
All right. That was weird.
Yeah,
All right.
that was super awkward, like on a few different levels.
Should we show our poem to Sayori or show it to the closet?
Let's show it to... We gotta stay out of the closet. That's where the victims go.
True. All right, Sayori, what do you got for us?
Victims of social oppression.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, she's so cute.
I forgot that she's so cute. This is so good, Blatantly Rack.
Eh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Not because it was more towards her. That she
Yeah, she'll give
Yeah.
us more praise because we wrote it toward her. Yeah. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all.
No, you're not.
I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. It feels like I'm just trapped in a video game with meaningless conversations and a script.
That's a poem.
Well,
Oh, sorry.
you should be. Maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ah.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I don't like you at all, so, Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a blatantly rack poem.
It's a blatantly racist.
And that makes it extra special.
Aww. Jeez. Like, I can feel your feelings in it.
Like, I really hate that Asian over there.
Oh.
Oh.
No, nothing against Asians, I promise.
Her just being true to character.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest.
Oh,
Gosh.
I was thinking like a sheet, not like a paper. I was like,
Oh, like a
she-
bed,
Yeah.
like a bed sheet.
Just the fitted sheet she carries around with her. When she gets nervous, she rolls up into it.
I can't go to class without my blankie.
I was like, oh, where did that come from?
No shit, that was me growing up. Like, I had a special blanket that I could roll up really tight into my purse, and like, if I went to the movie theater, I would like take this blanket with me so I wouldn't be cold. It was dope.
You're so weird, Sayori.
Yeah. I'm really happy that you just wrote one.
Everything's a bet if you think hard enough.
Yeah. If you believe in yourself. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Aww.
Not to mention that I'm standing right in front of you at the club room.
Well, you know what?
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
The cupcake was a binding contract.
Yeah, seriously. It was a blood oath. See?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't realize that she was talking either. It's like I said before, Blatantly Rack. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. trying new things like this for other people with no ulterior motives whatsoever and not hoping to get anything out of it other than some development of self, that's something only really good people do.
You ever notice how the two O's in good look like a pair of boobs? Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
You guy. Fucking, yeah, okay. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay. I anti-ship this gentleman and every other character in this game. He's just such a pile of garbage. Now you'll read my poem too, right?
I feel like Sayori and Monica would be cute.
Aww. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Well, see about that.
Well, he's totally okay shitting on me any other time.
Do you want to read this one or should I?
Oh, I'll read it. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
This is so cute. This is no shit something I would write. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yes, snaps for that.
Yes. Quiet golf claps, please. Sayori,
That's the most adorable poem I've ever read ever.
I know, I love that.
this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I'll beat your ass. I still tried.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
No shit. This is what everyone used to say about me in my creative writing class. Like, oh, that just sounds like Gabz. I'm like, that doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
Bitches got priorities. And it's bad to skip breakfast. Ask a doctor. I get all cranky.
I get so cranky. about
Sayori is
breakfast.
me, honestly.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best. That's a little...
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget.
I don't think I've ever noticed that line before.
Monica's just out of nowhere. You know who's awesome? Monica. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Cool. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated.
Glance around the empty room.
Yeah, they're
It's
all
just-
standing behind you.
It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Stop judging me!
That's exactly what we doing, boy.
Monica, why is he talking to the vending machine?
What if he was just saying all of this out loud and they're all just standing behind him like, are you all right?
It's as if... Oh, I said that already.
It's like twitching, like
Yeah.
everyone's judging me. I'm writing.
Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs.
Oh my gosh.
This is a literature club after all.
Stakes are so high.
Oh, stakes. I
The
sigh.
stakes just passed the blunt because they are high.
Wait, this isn't steaks. It's the liver of my closest friend.
Ooh. Wait,
I-
is he eating? What if the twist is not that they're eating him, but he's eating them?
Oh. Well,
Well,
I guess
This
that...
literature is so good it turned me into a cannibal.
it's good enough to eat.
I guess that's what I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into.
Cannibalism.
Yeah.
Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting.
Aw.
My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
Oh.
That's you.
Oh. Give me a second.
What's with this language?
Yeah, if it helps, you can give her a different voice.
No, I'm committed to this.
All right.
I'm here for it.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
Ouch.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Wait, did we read Natsuki?
Yeah,
it
she
was
was.
The eagles can fly.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real cute, Natsuki.
Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism of something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
On this poem.
On this How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Well, you're a shady bitch.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way.
Just no one in this room.
Yeah.
My mom liked it.
My mom liked it.
Sayori liked it, and blatantly Rack did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me.
It's a lot of dialogue for your voice.
I know.
I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style.
Oh my god.
Every writer needs critiques.
I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring.
You know, my writing teacher just looked at us and said, all of your writing is garbage. And now that we've gotten that over with, let's learn how to make it better. And it was just like,
Shot through the heart.
Yeah.
but I mean, it's true.
Which I haven't yet.
So you're,
God,
maybe,
this girl
maybe,
sucks, man.
maybe you need a pep talk from one of CWU's finest.
Yeah, seriously.
And blatantly Rack liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Yeah, seriously.
oh,
Uh-oh.
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Oh.
Maybe you're just jealous that blatantly Rack appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Oh my gosh. Where's the feminism in this room? Because I'm not seeing it.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one.
Oh, here it is.
I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as blatantly Rack started showing up.
Oh my god!
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little, This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Oh no.
Blatantly Rack! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, blatantly Rack.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively.
Wasn't she the one that was like, new writers try to make themselves sound too good and like their writing style is too forced?
Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, blatantly Rack?
Wait, are we gonna have to choose who we side with?
I'm kind of
Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing.
Yuri's standing. She's like, and look at my tits.
Yeah, she's totally putting it on.
Yeah.
It's not like I know anything about writing.
But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be...
Somebody say Ari!
Obviously.
I plead the fifth!
I plead the fifth. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Blatantly rack.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never! It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me?
Oh, that's still me.
It's still you.
Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes...
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your little head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because...
Well...
I need my cigarette.
Need my cigarettes. Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly.
It's not like I'm staring at them or anything.
Yeah, not that I noticed.
Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
Oh.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people.
Aw.
I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah.
It's not her fault none of the people in this room know how to act like, goddamn adults.
It's not like I can blame you. Well, to be fair, they're all teenagers.
That's true.
Their hormones are in the way.
They're not full humans yet.
I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
Aw.
You could say that.
Gosh.
She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see yourself get hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says.
Aw.
If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
Clearly did not. Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Blatantly Rack, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Oh, gosh.
And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your
Oh.
poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes.
I think to myself.
Yeah.
With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Blatantly rack. Sorry, I was burping.
That's
Ready to
fine.
walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Eee.
Sayori beams at me. She truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
I am almost tolerating you.
Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Eh?
Sorry.
Girl!
So sorry. I'm used to voice acting by myself.
Well, we have company. What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. It's only because you're here. This is the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them.
I just want to bang all of them.
I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you.
Aw, you. You know Blatantly Rack. It's nice that I get to spend some time with you up in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
Oh my god.
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori.
Okay, he's never, been with a lady before, though.
Yeah.
He doesn't know about life.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Yeah, that's how you get a girlfriend.
Gentle pat.
I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. More than I use myself as an internal monologue to everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this.
So, next time?
Yeah, this is a good stopping point. We'll write our second poem of the series next time on Manly Voices.
Wait, sorry.
That's okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. Like if you like it. Subscribe if you want more. And let me know in the comments what you think I should voice act next.
Say in the comments which part of a person that you would eat.
Yes. What is the most delicious part of a human being? Don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird. I mean,
right.
I think that question makes it inherently weird on its own.
Yeah. All right. Until next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Pull it, let a God complex, cock it and pull it. We're going down in an early around. Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. Let a God complex, cock it and pull it.
Welcome to Manly Voices, everyone. Not kidding. We're not going to start with that. I may or may not keep that clip, though.